Hello guys, today we learn how to create an XML document in C#. For this we have required Visual Studio 15, 13 or any other version for recreating the XML in C#. Let us see what XML type we have now need to create, like imply details. I have imply and their details. XML details now you need to create it. So imply detail, that is root element tag, imply, that is child of imply details, and imply id, imply name, cell, imply city, that is the children of the imply, and that is tag, imply id, imply name, cell, imply city. You can see this is like simple XML formats. Now I have to create it. So first understand what is the benefits of XML. As you know, XML is Extensible Markup Language, lets you define and store the data in a shareable manner. XML supports information exchange between computer systems such as websites, database, and third-party applications. Predefined rules make it easy to transmit data as XML files over any network because recip- the recipient can use those rules to read the data accurately and efficiently. Now I want to create XML document through the C#. Let us see. First open Visual Studio 2015. Now go to File, New, Website. Now click C# sp.net, empty websites. Now add a new item and select web form C# and you can put the name like create XML and click on add buttons. So you can see that is the design page. For sample testing you can take one button and one area text field. Now take a button and take one text area. So you can put here double VRs, and this is a text box, so you can take it multi-line, so all the output will be visible. So go text mode, double click multi-line and increase the size of text box. Now click on change button, like name the button. You can put create XML, and also you can change the ID like button XML and double click on this button. So you will get like button click. Now I have to write the code to create the XML. So first what you have write XML document, XML doc equal to new XML document. This also need to add the namespace for this. So click on this hello mark icon and put using system.xml. So you can see here namespace will be added for system.xml XML document. Make a instance of XML document, XML doc equal to new XML document. After that we need to create a root element. Means when you see the output, so first what is here, imply details. So you can see here that root element is implied detail. So first you need to create a root element. So first you have defined the XML document, make an object of this XML doc equal new XML document. Now how can we create a root element? So simply create the root element equal to XML element, means we need to create element. How can do that? XML element, make object of X root, then whatever define XmlDoc of object this. So XmlDoc dot create element and give the name of the root element implied detail. So from this that root element will be created, and after that in XML document need to append. So what we will do, xmlDoc.AppendChild means root, means this will be append in the XML document. XML document, XML doc equal to new XML document. An instance of XML document is created to represent the XML document and create an append element. So after that XML element need to create the element, root element. So XML element make object of root and XML doc dot create element and name of the root element imply details. So this root will be created with the name imply details. After that we need to append the child in the XML document. Create and append elements in the XML doc. So XML doc dot append child and root. Thus way this root element will be append in the XML document. After that create elements means uh, create elements means create an element XML, create a new XML element, append child as the created element is parent element and set inner text. So first you know here our root element will be created and appended to XML document. After that also need to create a child element. So how can create a child element? So in uh, this diagram imply the child element. So we need to create a imply element. So create the imply element, simply what we will do, XML element, make object of imply, and after that XML dot create element. So this way imply element will be created, and then after you need to append the child element. So what we will do, root already we have created. In root we need to append the child element, then root dot append child equal to imply, that is the object. So this way our imply child will be created under the root element. After the creating the root element and child element, we need to also create the children of the imply. So what is the children, like imply ID, imply name, Sally, and imply CT. So what? How can we create? Let us see. Create the create the imply ID element. So same way we can create also new element, XML element, make object of this EMP ID, and XmlDoc dot create element imply ID. So this way this tag means imply ID will be created. Also need to provide the value. So 1. So how can do that? Imply ID dot inner text equal to 1, and then after also need to append the these children to their parent. So imply dot append child, this one imply ID. Same way also we also create another children. So after creating imply ID, you can also create imply name. Create the imply name element. So how can do that? XML element, imply name, make object, xmlDoc dot create element, imply name, we put the name, and after that we need to set the value. So imply name dot inner text equal to Raj, and after setting the value, need to append it in the parent. So imply, you can see imply that the parent child, then append child equal to imply name. So this way imply name will be added. Imply name will be added. And also same way like creating Sally element. So XML element make object of Sally. XmlDoc.create element Sally. So Sally dot in inner text 2000, and same you need to append the child and the parent implied that append child Sally. And also that XML element for the implicity XML dot create element implicity, and implicity dot inner text equal to Mumbai, and then after that need to this child append the child into the parent child. So simply we write append imply dot append child implicity, and this all will be added, and after that we will show this. So optionally display the XML content to the console or in the text view. So simply you can write here text box 1 dot text. So this will show in the screen. So saying the XML output in this thing. So simply you put XmlDoc.OuterXml. So all the XML generated will show on the screen. Now run this application. When you click on the create XML, make a breakpoint here. Click on create XML. So you can see our debugger points will be pointed here, and press extend. So when we check roots, implied details element name will be created, then also imply will be created of children, and you can see imply id also will be created. So when you go here, so you can see in inner xml, so you can see the output will be in the xml format, and click to continue. So you can see xml will be created like imply details, imply id, name, Sally, and want to see in the viewer, type XML viewer, take first one and copy this. So you can paste here and see in XML tree like imply details, imply ID, imply name, Sally, city. When you click on format beautify, so it will be look like this in human readable format. Imply ID, imply name, Sally, imply city, and imply details. Way we can create the XML using the C#. Also, there is another approach to create XML, like link to create XML. First, we create the XML structures. Then, X document is used to create the XML document, and X element is used to create element within the XML structures. And structures, how can you create? Through the new X element, and put the name of this. So, create the root element, and for the child element, you can under this root element, new X element imply, create the imply element with the child element. After that, also for children, put new. So child element imply ID, name, cell imply city are added with their corresponding values. So how can we create? Let us see. First, you can create the XML document through the X document. So X document XML doc equal to new XML document. Let parenthesis. that is the XML document can will be created to contain the XML tag. So after that you need to create root element. What is our root element? Like imply detail. So what we will can put new simply X element name of the root element like imply details. Then put a comma. When you create a new element like imply, so whenever you want to create new element, simply you have to put new. Here you can see and X element put the name of imply that is the child element of the root element. Also need to create children of the imply. So after that putting the comma, so new X element. Now you have to put their tag and their value. So imply ID and 1. You can see imply ID, their value 1. Then also need to put new X element, imply name and their value Raj, and put salary for salary new X element salary 2000 and new element imply city Mumbai. So this way you can create the XML, and to show the XML on the text box output as a string, so XmlDoc.ToString. So this will be show on the output. XML content to be shown on console or the text bar, simply we will put XmlDoc.ToString. Let us right click, add new item, waveform, give the name, create XML with link, link you, create an add button. So you can see here add one button, also add one text box. Put the name of ID button, create XML, and you can put the text, create XML with link Q and text box, and you can give the text box as a multi-line. Need to create First you need to create XML document. So in link you can put X document equal to XML doc object and new X document and add a namespace XML link. Now you need to add root element, so simply put new X element. You can see after that you put the then put the comma. In root tag also need to create one more element, opening and closing. What new element? Like child of implied details. So again put XML element, then put child element like imply ID. Put again comma and click enter. In the child element also need to put one imply children. So simply we put like new X element. Then you can see here name and object content. So simply you can put here imply ID and their value. Imply ID and their value. Also click close this one. Now you can see XML document will be created very easy manner with the help of link queue. Now run the program and click create XML will link. Also put like text box one dot text equal to XmlDoc to string. Now again click so you can see that our XML will be created very easy way. Imply details, imply ID, name, salary, imply city, imply. Thanks for watching my YouTube videos. If you want to more videos, please subscribe my YouTube channel.